Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh players. How are you today? Welcome to another video. My name is Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Guess what? We're going to talk about pendulums. Did I take your breath away? I sure did. Pendulums. When the last time you heard pendulums? When the last time you played pendulums? When the last time you picked up? That's the same thing as playing. Anyway, we're just having a basic discussion. I'm not going too deep. I'm not going too deep into these pendulums and stuff like that, but what happened to pendulums? What's wrong with pendulums? What's the problem with pendulums? Look, I want you guys to get in on this discussion in the comment section below. I'm just going to just talk my head off. I was thinking about pendulums because on my feed, so many YouTubers are posting up about pendulums. Pen guard this and pen guard that, and pendulums are back. And what happened to pendulums? Everybody hate pendulums. I looked at pendulums. I was like, wait a minute. It seems like they're missing something. Don't talk about electromite, whatever you want to call it. Don't talk about that. But it seems like they're missing something. And here's what I mean. It's like the support is half baked. It's like they put out support for pendulums and realized it was broken, and then all of a sudden they decided to, you know what, nerf the mechanic itself. They did nerf the mechanic, yes, but the support really doesn't really go with any deck. It really doesn't. Like, you got the magician, the pendulum magicians, they work with themselves. You got the other pendulum deck that has counters on it. You got some other pendulum deck. What else you got? The Ostinato, they have the pendulums in that deck. But really, no pendulum really works or really go with other decks. It's not like I can make a pendulum chimera deck. They don't have a beast pendulum, they do have a beast pendulum monster, okay? Monkey boy. But I'm just saying, there's no cohesion between pendulums and a lot of decks. It feel like pendulums just belong with pendulums. Like links. You have a link for this deck, Blue Eyes. You have a link for this deck. You have a link for this deck. You have a link for this deck. You have links that go with other decks and they work. Pendulums are just like left out there to rot. Okay? They have mold on it. Every time I pick up the deck, I'm like, ugh. Every time I look at the cards, I'm like, ugh. I personally wish that the mechanic was fleshed out more or better or made into more decks. But I get it. When I first saw pendulums, I was like, wait, every turn I can just special summon from my hand. Blah. I get to throw up monsters from my hand onto the field every turn. I could destroy monsters, put them all back in my extra deck, special summon them all back next turn. That sounds like the Horus deck. You know how the Horus with King Sarcophagus, you pitch, and every turn you can just bring them all back once per turn? It sounds like that. But pendulums, universal, bring back monsters from the extra deck that you put there, or special summon from your hand every turn. Spam monsters and then go into these boards. See, I think that if pendulums were like fleshed out and we had pendulums now, I think the game would be worse. I think if pendulums were faster, like today's game is with links, if they were made to that point, oh my god, I think the whole mechanic would be banned. I mean, yeah, I think the whole mechanic would be banned. Just to be able to summon, pop 2 cards from your extra deck, your deck, right? And they go to your extra deck. Then they can scale themselves, bam. And then when they scale themselves, you get to add blah, blah, blah. And then you special summon. That would sound broken if they really were, if pendulums were made to exist or made to keep up with today's game and how fast today's game is. No, they would need pendulum board breakers. Specific, they do have stuff like that. They do have cards that counter. But I'm just saying, I think Yugioh will be in a completely different state. It's a shame that the best pendulum support that we ever gotten, this is just my opinion based on me looking at what's universal for a lot of decks, is that Monkey Boy, Skullbat Joker, Lizard Draw, Guitar Turtle, whatever the thing is, Performer Pals, they were the best. I know you got Art Eyes. They're good. They got a lot of support for Art Eyes. But I'm talking about a deck or a group of cards you can place pretty much in every deck to be able to allow to one card pendulum summon. Those were the only cards. I know there are probably some others, I don't remember. But universally, and what comes to my mind, summon Joker, add Monkey Board, activate Monkey Board, use this pendulum effect to add Lizard Draw, activate Lizard Draw, pendulum from my hand. I wish, that's just my wish, that pendulums were flushed out more and that we were able to use them longer in the game, or there was like more support, that they really brought this thing out. You can leave a comment in the comment section below. I was just talking about pendulums, whatever what was coming to my mind, that was it. I want to thank you guys for supporting the channel membership, Patreon. My links are in the description if you want to support the channel financially. Everything is there. Thanks for watching. I end my turn. It is now your move.